I'm going to show you how to replace your CV axle on your 2014 Chevy Silverado 2500 heavy duty. Let's get into it. Alright guys, I shouldn't have to show you how to take your tire off. If you don't know how to do that, you probably shouldn't do this job. But to get your axle nut off, we got to get access to it, so we need to take this cover off. We're going to use just a flathead screwdriver and a hammer. It's just a pressed fit. We kind of got to pry it out of there. We don't want to do too much damage to it, but we got to do a little bit. Alright, now that we have our dust cover off, we have access to the axle nut. This is the end of your CV axle. We need to take this nut off, that way we can push it free of the hub. A washer. Alright, we're going to throw this back on there. A lot of people use a punch and punch the center of this. I'm going to get this so it's right here at the edge, so it's flush. Be careful not to hit none of this. Alright, now we need to remove the ABS wire. We're going to pop it from this bracket back here. Alright, next we're going to pop this ABS off the knuckle. You can't get the bracket off. They're like little trees that push in here. We're just going to pop this cover off, and we're just going to pull the wire out. And it does the same thing as pulling that gray bracket out. Alright, now we need to remove the cotter pin in this castle nut. That way we can drive the ball joint out. Alright, we're going to throw this back on a little bit. And then we're going to hit the knuckle with a hammer. Alright, take a crowbar, and we're going to get in here, get some leverage. We're going to pull down on that, take this the rest of the way off. Slowly let up. And now our knuckle is free. Make sure you hang on to your knuckle because it will come out. There we go. Make sure you have bungee cords readily available to you when you take the ball joint out of your knuckle. Otherwise, this whole thing is going to fall this way, and you could break a brake line, you could break your ABS cable, and that would be even worse than what you're trying to fix now. If you didn't notice, my ball joint is pretty loose. That's not very good. You shouldn't be able to wiggle it freely like that. At this time would be a good time to change your ball joints if you were going to do so. These are Zone off-road control arms. These are aftermarket. If you want to see me replace the ball joint on this, which I'm going to do because I know my driver's side is even worse, then I will be making another video specifically for the ball joints on these control arms. Now that we got this all secured, it's time to follow the CV axle all the way back to where it mounts into the differential. Now it's time to go under the truck and take out all of those bolts. Alright, now we need to take these bolts out all the way around. And to do that, I'm going to put you guys on the hyperlapse. Now that you've taken your bolts out of the differential where your CV axle mounts, your CV axle is free to come out. So we need to be careful and not damage anything else on the way out, but we're just gonna drop that down until it clears, and then we can go ahead and pull this out. All right, with a couple little love taps on the other end, this should come out now. All right, guys, we're gonna feed the new CV axle in the same way that the old one came out. I do want to mention that right now would be a good time to hit that surface right there with a wire wheel and some anti-seize to keep that from rusting. But it's getting dark, it's getting late, and I need my truck for work tomorrow. So I'm gonna get the CV axle in. We're gonna button it up and put this thing back together so I don't have to call into work tomorrow. All right, we're gonna get all these hand started. All right, now when you tighten these, you want to go in kind of a star pattern like you're tightening a wheel. All right, now I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna give them pretty good tugs. I really don't know the torque specs, but good and tight's good enough. It's the next day. I was hoping I could get this done last night. I was just gonna throw this back together with the old ball joint in here just so I could drive this truck to work, but the nut kept spinning, which was spinning this whole thing, and I ran out of daylight and I gave up. So I called into work today to get this done. I put the new ball joint in this morning, and now we need to get the ball joint back inside the knuckle. So let's do that. Ouch. There we go. If you have a zone control arm and you're replacing the ball joint and you buy the ball joint kit, just know that there's no castle nut or cotter pin with this. They send you a lock nut with a flange. So we just torque this to whatever the torque spec is for this ball joint. All right, we are back together. We are nice and tight. The only things that we need to do now is we need to remount this 10mm bolt, which this is the bracket that holds the brake line and the ABS cable. We need to snap our ABS cables back into the places that we unsnapped them from. I don't think I need to show you guys how to do that, because if you took it off, you should know how it goes back on. And I definitely don't need to show you how to put a tire back on. The only thing we have left to do is to torque our axle nut. And the best way to do that is to put your tire back on and set it down on the ground, and then take a breaker bar and get it tight, and then take your torque wrench and set it to whatever it needs to be set at, and then just tighten this until it torques out. I know this isn't really a how-to video, it's just kind of you following along with me doing the work I need to do on my truck. I'm not giving you factory size, you know, bolt sizes, because aftermarket suspensions and aftermarket parts usually don't use OEM sizes. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna go do the other side before I put the tire back on, and then when I get the tires back on, I'll show you guys how I tighten it back down. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.